golf course architect of the strategic Fox here at Fox Hills. As you can see, we're looking at the beautiful 18th hole. We're very proud of this design. It's very unusual. Kathy Asnavorian and Sandy Miley, the owners of the Fox Hills complex here, came to my office about 2.5 years ago. And to be honest, at first we really weren't interested in a par 3 course, but Kathy and Sandy came back to us and said, Ray, we want you to build us one of the premier par 3 golf courses in the country. And we wanted to rival what Rick Smith did at the wonderful Three Tops course up north. So as you can see, they gave me everything I needed in terms of a budget. The land here was gently rolling, as you can see, some beautiful trees, and we just complemented it by embellishing the landforms, digging this wonderful lake right here that kind of creates an emphasis feature between 9, 17, and 18. What you have at Fox Hills, you have 18 wonderful, unique par 3s on the strategic course that the beginner can come out and feel very comfortable with. And then also all the way to the gradations of the scratch player wanting to hone their short game. The holes range from about 105 yards, and they go all the way up to number 17 into the prevailing wind. Actually plays a little longer than the scorecard, actually plays about 215, 210 yards. So literally you're going to use just about every club in your bag with the exception of your driver. Now we're going to take a little tour of the strategic course. Okay, here we are in a place that most golfers don't want to end up, the dreaded sand bunker. We're standing in the back left of hole number 5, and if you look at this bunker, it provides enfrainment from the hole. It gives the golfer depth perception from the back tee, and also from a strategic point, it also guards the back right pin placement. If a ball is hit errant, it hits the back of the bunker, and with the slope, it will release down to the bottom, and yet gives them a little bit of challenge of a blast shot. But if you look at the depth of this bunker, this is not Oakland Hills or Crystal Downs where they got a tremendous blast shot. This is fair for the masses that come out of here, but still provides enough visual and challenge interest to the low handicap golfers. Here we are at the 6th hole at the Strategic Fox. The 6th hole from where we're standing plays about 134 yards. And as you look at the hole, very ample teeing space, again, for all the gradations of golfing ability to play. But as you look at the green, it was kind of set in a natural plateau. We had some undulations in the background that we played upon and just slightly embellished. The two natural depressions were existing that we found, and we literally just placed sand in there. The one on the right, we had to work it to create a bunker in there, but we have 3 bunkers that kind of triangulate the green with the spine rolling out of the left side hillside. It provides a crest in the green. Here we are at hole number 8 at the Strategic Fox, and as you can see, one of the shortest holes in the golf course. 91 yards, but you'd be amazed at how many bogeys are on this hole. The reason being, you're on an elevated plateau. The hole drops down about 25 feet in elevation, so the wind comes into play. It's a smaller green, and as you see, pretty treacherous bunker in the back right. Defines it visually and also sets up for the A coupling areas in the back right. In front of the green is a false front with the approach a la Augusta National. If you're short on it, the ball will roll off and roll into the bottom of the grassy depression. So even though it doesn't have all the length, it still has all the challenge and beauty. Here we are at the 14th hole at the Strategic Fox. As you can see, it's a bunkerless hole, but the hole has all the risk reward that you would ever want. It plays about 175 yards from the tips. The prevailing wind is usually cross on the hole, but once in a while it's at your back. The forward tee plays at about 130, and our middle tees are about at 155. Again, if you look at the landforms on this hole, this nice crest ridge was here. We embellished it with some scallops, set in a plateau green. It drops off in the front right and sits beautifully by this tree row. We are at the 15th hole at the Strategic Fox, and as you can see, another beautiful par 3. The hole is played from 135 from the tips and plays all the way to a very user-friendly 95 yards from the front tees. As you can see, the 8-pin placements are on the left side of the green as protected by the bunker. The very user-friendly outing positions are on the right side of the green in the front. We've got a large bleed that was natural in the landforms that we played upon, and it comes out from the bunkers and goes into the green. We've got some catch areas, some depressions around the green, but again, some beautiful natural landforms that we were blessed with in this hole. Here we are at the 18th hole at the strategic course at Fox Hills, and as you can see, one of the more beautiful golf holes on the course. Normally the prevailing wind is at your back. Today it's kind of blowing into our face, as you can see from the pin. But again, this hole is a little bit of everything. All the definition with the sand bunkers, a little false bunker here that gives us ample approach area feeding into the green, 8-pin placements by the pond with a 3-to-1 slope going down. Again, a little bit of everything for all levels of golfing ability, and a wonderful finish to an 18-hole sequence here. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the tour today of the strategic course here at Fox Hills. We're very proud of this design. Raymond Hearn Golf Design was asked by Kathy Asnavoin and Sandy Miley. A pretty hefty goal to design one of the premier par 3 courses in the country. The general public will be the judge of that, but we want to thank our two owners for giving us every budget allowance in order to do that. As you can see, the details were realized all the way from the Signature Series best sand in the bunkers, a similar bunker sand that they're going to use at Oakland Hills for the Ryder Cup, the wonderful ponds and the wonderful waterfalls and rock work that grace this land, and then obviously the strategy, a la the name, the strategic course. From the front tees, it's very, very user-friendly, and that's what one of the main goals in our goals and objectives with the owners here at Fox Hills, and also from the tips, everything that a low handicap golfer would want in terms of honing their short game. Let's not lose sight of the practice facility too. As you look out to a range, you see bent grass target areas surrounded by beautiful sand bunkers to really give you a feel that you're out on a golf course when you're practicing. We also, in this training facility, we have the sand practice area and the chipping area and a putting green. So a wonderful addition to the 18 holes. Again, we think you'll enjoy this course. It's got a little of everything for everybody. We're very proud of it, and thank you for coming out on this tour to the strategic course at Fox Hills.